Calgary City in southern Alberta, Canada. The physical setting of Calgary distinguishes it from other cities of the Prairie Provinces. It is situated on the western edge of the Great Plains, in the foothills of the spectacular Canadian Rockies, about 60 miles 100 kilometers to the west, and the surrounding valleys and uplands are a distinct change from the flat prairie landscapes typical of the region. A relatively young Canadian city, it is the administrative and financial headquarters of the country's petroleum industry. Calgary also celebrates its history as a cattle ranching capital, an image enhanced by the city's hosting of the annual Calgary Stampede, a 10-day rodeo-centered event. In the early 21st century, Calgary was one of the fastest-growing cities in Canada. Calgary is located at the confluence of the Bow and Elbow rivers, plus several smaller streams. The downtown core of Calgary, located primarily on the south bank of the Bow and west of the Elbow, is marked by its cluster of high-rise office towers. The weather is not easily predictable. Bitterly cold winter days can be altered radically within hours by westerly flowing warm Chinook winds. Conversely, it sometimes snows as late as June. As the corporate center of the petroleum industry, Calgary attracts many related services, including banking, finance, insurance, and transportation, as well as petroleum supply. The city also has a manufacturing sector that includes food and beverage, wood processing, and machinery and electronics companies. Public transportation has been an important component in Calgary's development. Streetcars were introduced in 1909, and their advent facilitated the growth of suburbs. Bus routes now connect to the city's commuter rail system, known as C-Train, which runs through the city center and branches out to the residential and industrial neighborhoods. In 2001, the C-Train became the first urban light rail system in North America to be powered entirely by wind-generated electricity. Calgary is the home of the University of Calgary, founded in 1945 as part of the University of Alberta. Became independent in 1966, and SAIT Polytechnic, formerly the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, 1916. The main campus of Mount Royal University, 1911, is located approximately 3 miles 5 kilometers southwest of the city center.
With the ski areas of the Rocky Mountains little more than an hour's drive west of the city, winter sports feature prominently in the leisure activities of many Calgarians. The city is home to several professional sports teams, including the Calgary Flames National Hockey League, who play at the Saddle Dome, the Calgary Stampeders Canadian Football League, and the Calgary Roughnecks National Lacrosse League. It is the Calgary Stampede, however, that gains the most international notice. This world-famous rodeo festival was founded in 1912 by Guy Wiedeck, a former Wyoming cowboy, with the backing of major Alberta cattlemen, and has been held annually since 1923, held in July. It is a colorful 10-day celebration of the Old West featuring many rodeo events, musical performances, a parade, and other festivities. Attendance exceeds 1 million visitors each year. Calgary hosted the 1988 Winter Olympic Games, which left an infrastructure legacy that continues to attract winter sports enthusiasts. Calgary Flames is a Canadian professional ice hockey team based in Calgary, Alberta, that plays in the Western Conference of the National Hockey League (NHL). The Flames have won 3 conference titles: 1986, 1989, and 2004, and 1 Stanley Cup championship 1989.